welcome to this English version of this ministry update. I just started recording this and then DHL arrived to to bring 2 packages. So this is the second take. I was only about 5 seconds in anyway, so no problem at all. So just a short ministry update. First of all, starting with our partner evening, which will be next Tuesday evening, but that will be in Dutch. If there is English speaking, so no Dutch speaking, I mean, there's a lot of people that we know that speak both languages, and of course all of them are welcome with the Dutch partner partner evening. That'll be an evening through Zoom. But if there is any of you out there who are like, yeah, we feel like we're partners of the ministry of Samuel and Hope, what they're building or what they're doing, and we would like to get to know them better. We would like to ask them some questions. We would like to just hear what they're working on. Just let us know in the comments with this video, or send me a message or something like that. Send me an email so that we can, well, at least we get that message, and then we can see if we can set something up. And maybe in the future we'll do double partner evenings, in which Hope and I might first do the Dutch version. And then as soon as everyone is out of that meeting with the Dutch people, we'll switch to the English and we'll just do it over again. Something like that. We know that the focus of our ministry at the moment will be in the Netherlands, so that's why a lot of things will just be in Dutch. But of course we know that we do have an international calling and an international following, international partners as well. So if you would like that, then we can certainly look into that. So please feel free to let us know. Now, and before that, there's some things that we're working on, of course. At the moment, I'm working on my first book on the fivefold ministry, which will be interviews with people that have learned a lot about the fivefold ministry in their daily life, in their daily ministry. So it will be a lot of different ministers that I've interviewed. In total, I've interviewed 12 ministers, and they're all, well, from different parts of the world. Most of them from the Netherlands, but also some international. And I'll be in this book. It'll basically be well, the bits of the conversation that we had that I thought were really interesting and really good about the fivefold as well. Some of these conversations were 3 hours long or even longer. So as you can understand, I had to cut it down quite extensively to actually make it into a book format. But this book format will still be in different chapters per writer. I will have a different chapter, and every chapter will be in a different style, because at least for the people who know these ministers, I hope at least, you'll be able to recognize the style of these preachers, the style of these conversations. So the way that they were speaking, I basically transcribed that and put that in the book. So it might be a little rough, the text. I mean, I could have edited it a lot more and just distilled their thoughts into a chapter, but I thought actually having the transcript of the conversation itself, which is edited, by the way, but the transcript of the conversation itself will give a much better idea of what we were talking about. Because sometimes the whole conversation we were talking back and forth and we were reacting to each other. So I made that into a book. 12 different writers. 3 of them are international. Well, 4 basically, but 3 of them are mainly English speakers, and those I've just translated into Dutch and edited those. So those chapters are done. And right before I started recording this video, I started on translating the Dutch into English. So I will need a few more days or weeks to actually finish that, and then we'll look into some graphics design, first of the inner work of the book, and then the outside as well, of course. And then hopefully finish that before the summer. Whether I publish it before the summer is still the question, because as soon as I'm done with that book, I'll be starting on another book, which will be my own thoughts about the fivefold ministry. Because from all these conversations, from my own experience, from traveling abroad, from just talking with a lot of different ministers, not just the ones I interviewed, not just the ones who are in the book, but just loads of conversations. I've learned so much, and also my own thoughts about things, my own studying, my own revelation that I received in my quiet time in walking through the forest. That will be in this book. So I'll be working on that as soon as the first book is done, and then I will be publishing them together. Whether I will be publishing them before the summer holidays or just after, um, I don't know about that yet, because um, that depends on whether or not I'm going to publish them or present them to the public at a conference that I'm planning to organize in either September or October. And I'm still working on the plan for that conference. So, yeah, we'll have to think about that. So, if you have an idea about that, just let me know, and I can certainly discuss it with you. Next to that, I'm also working on a 10-part video series, but that is in Dutch as well. Except for three different parts. Three different parts I recorded with Nigel Reed and Phil Sanderson. So those are in English and will be subtitled in Dutch. About where I believe, or we believe, that the church has come from, where the church is at the moment, and where the church is heading towards. So that will be an interesting video series. I hope to be editing that soon, but at the moment I have a slight problem with my hardware. I'm going to have to replace my processor and motherboard before I will actually be able to to edit that. At the moment, when I ask a little bit too much of my processor, the program just shuts down. So that just doesn't work. So having to do some hardware rebuild before I'll be able to do that. So let me see. Have I covered everything? I think so. The Dutch version is a little bit longer, but I can go into more detail in the Dutch version about the videos because they're meant for the Dutch. What might be important though, the three writers that I've finished at the moment are Nigel Reed, Ian McCormick, and Zoran Spasovsky. Those three, I spoke to them in English, and that is now translated into Dutch. So that bit is done, and soon I'll give an update on the rest. So if there's any of you out there who feel like, I would like to be at one of these partner evenings, then feel free to let us know, and we will let you know when we plan something. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.